All right, big news update. Not great, but I didn't turn getting ahead of the game here. Turn everything on. So I don't know if you all watching the news at all, but Boeing has decided they've announced some layoffs, not kicking in right away in the coming months, but 17,000 people. It's supposed to be focused around Puget Sound and Charleston, South Carolina. So that's pretty much the commercial aviation side of things. Boeing is saying that it's not anything to do with the strike, it's just changes in the business and their plan. They're delaying the 777X release, which should have been out several years ago. It's behind schedule because of cost cutting and engineering shortcuts, among other things. So it's not going to deliver until 2026. Now I'm on the 787, which is, if we weren't on strike, was slated to end early December. And then I was supposed to slide over to the 777X and start the rework on that. The first, I don't remember how many now. Is it 25 airplanes? Basically, we're going to have to tear completely apart and down to the bare tubes and rewire, replumb, do everything. So, because there's been some design changes and things that they identified were not correct, not sufficient enough for the build of the plane. So, I think there's like 6 months of work on every airplane. I don't know how many total they're going to have in work at one time, but that's kind of on hold right now. So Boeing filed an unfair labor practice against the union, stating that we're not bargaining in good faith, or our union leadership is not bargaining in good faith. But the union, in their email that just came out, said, we've tried bargaining. Boeing has left the table every time. They haven't even entertained any changes. So, and on top of that, they're doing basically the same thing that they did back in, was it March or May? In May, our firefighters were locked out. They didn't have a contract. And the Boeing senior leadership decided that, hey, we don't want to deal with it. So they locked them out for a couple of weeks. So we had to have contract firefighters come in and cover us while we were working. Otherwise, we would have had to shut down. So, but they're basically kind of doing the same thing here. So, yeah, big, long, several paragraph update from the union, but I'll just skim over it. They're just attempting to bargain through the press. They're not going through the negotiating channels. Simply attempting the same old bargaining tactics, trying to deal directly with the membership and sow seeds of doubt and division in our union. Hoping to drive a wedge within our union. Work to prepare members. This May, Boeing locked out its own firefighters, members of International Association of Firefighters, IAFF, Local I-66, on International Firefighters Day, no less. They were still ready to bargain and working to reach an agreement. Boeing can't stand any worker that stands up to them and became frustrated with the firefighters' efforts to stand strong for their members. So it does bother me that it's the union against Boeing and us and them, but that's the way things are going. Boeing negotiators sent a letter to the homes of every firefighter to disparage the union and its bargaining committee and made claims of bad faith bargaining. We knew the company would do this to IAM as well. Back in June, IAM prepared for this at every local lodge meeting that month. They shared the letter. I have not seen the letter. Told the members, this is back in June, they're saying, told the members that they would be attempting the same thing. That's what they're doing. So But instead of sending letters to our 33,000 members' homes, they are trying to save postage and will send it to the press. So, while the IAM has filed charges against Boeing to protect our members' legal rights and force the company to bargain in good faith, Boeing filed those frivolous ULP charges and sent them immediately to the media to bargain only in the press. It won't work. So, yeah, it's going to be a long, drawn-out fight, unfortunately. Boeing also claimed, they gave up. Bargaining is hard work, and Boeing keeps walking away from the table. During our 3 mediated talks, the company has walked away all 3 times. They gave up and left the FMCS mediators to let us know that they had walked away. Also, they left and then told the mediators that they weren't coming back. At the latest talks, they withdrew their offer and then wanted to tell everybody about it. This weak attempt at a power move will only make it harder to reach an agreement. The fact that they are complaining about our proposals show the desperation and only proves that our members that we are fighting for them. Our members will grow more defiant and more united as they see Boeing continue to walk away and quit. Boeing also claimed that their October 8th update that we made non-negotiable demands in mediation. The arrogance of Boeing attempting to define what we can and cannot propose is very revealing. Who are they to say what we can propose in bargaining? We are fighting for our members and their priorities. Yada yada yada. We won't go through the whole rest of it. So, gonna be a while. What is today? Today 27, 29. Where's it at? Day 29, October 11th. So, tomorrow will be officially 1 month. And go back to your nap. Getting the stink eye over there. But, yeah, it's unfortunate, but the joys of unions and big companies, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. Just gonna hunker down and watch the pennies and do what we can to make this last. There's a rally next Tuesday I'm probably gonna go to. Hopefully can find parking. It's down in Seattle. Oh joy. So I'll probably try to head out here at least a couple hours early. Sure it'll be well over an hour to get down there and finding parking, and I'll just hang out for a bit and then go from there. The rally should only be half hour, maybe an hour. So, and then fight my way back up north. Have to put some gas in the car, I think, for that. I got about half a tank, probably be all right, but not a bad idea to top it off anyway. But, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Didn't really do a whole lot today outside. Spent some time inside digging through some stuff and playing with the critters. It was fairly nice out there. Little sprinkle came blowing through late in the afternoon, but just plugging away at stuff. That's about it. There was something else I was going to mention. Rally. Can't think of it now, but posted a video late last night after my last update about the northern lights. You could see them off in the distance up in the northern sky up there. I had to climb up on the roof to get them. But I went out a little after 10 o'clock. Couldn't see them, the colors, but I didn't climb on the roof either. They may have been there. But I could see the contrails through the heavens above. I forget what they said back in May, how fast those were going, but it's like 30,000 miles an hour or something like that. So just to think about watching those wispy, foggy looking cloud trails up there, it's wild. But saw a little bit of that early in the evening. Last night I didn't notice them at all. I tried to see them, but when I get up on the roof, there's more light pollution from the houses around. If I stay down in my backyard, it's darker. but I got enough trees on the north that I can't see. My angles are all off then, so it's supposed to be okay viewing tonight, but I think the line is a little bit further north, so I'm not going to worry about it too much, but it's still neat to go watch. Alrighty, well, 10 and a quarter minutes into this, so let's go ahead and shut this down and get this uploaded for the night and see what we're going to get into for the weekend. Still haven't cut the grass, need to, but it's just staying damp so much right now that I should get out and just do one good final cut. Do it real short and let it just kind of soak everything up for the winter. But yeah, now that it's mid-October, should be the last cut of the year. Do it again probably in February or March when it's really starting to grow again. So, alrighty, shutting up now, shutting the camera off. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.